Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today I'm going to be previewing the Houston Astros new series against the Detroit Tigers that starts today at 7 o'clock. You got a three-game series, which the last series against the White Sox was a four-game series. First two games, split the series with the White Sox 2-2. Now, probably looking to go for your first series win of the season against the Detroit Tigers. Former manager, former chipper, AJ Hinch is back in the house. This is not the first time he's been back. I think this is the third time he's been back at Minute Maid Park as a manager against the Astros. And so, yeah, it's going to be great to see the former chipper back in town. Tonight's going to be a really fun matchup for the Astros, and I can't wait for this one to watch Hunter Brown. You know, his first 2023 start. He's playing his favorite team growing up. We've heard, how, him growing up in Detroit. His favorite team was Detroit. His favorite player was Justin Verlander, and that's why, you saw the mimics of, basically Justin Verlander 2.0 in Hunter Brown when you watch him in his rookie season. And I think you're going to see a lot of that this season. I personally can't wait to watch Hunter Brown this season. I think he's one of the most underrated pitchers on this roster. I think he's going to have an amazing season for the Astros this year. I personally think he's going to have an amazing night tonight. I honestly think he'll go 6 to 7 innings. I think he'll have the best performance out of all these starters in the first 5 games. I mean, look at some of the other guys. Some of these guys haven't done that great. Urquidy, he did okay, but all these guys, all these starters for the Astros, they start decent. They play through good throughout their start, but when it comes down to the end of their starts, they're starting to not do so great. Now, I think Hunter Brown's going to go around 6 to 7 innings tonight. I think he'll do phenomenal for the Astros. And there's so many good things to watch, like him playing against his former team. I think he said something about, he's so excited to face Miguel Cabrera, one of his favorite players, watching to grow up as a Tigers fan. So it's just going to be a really fun thing to watch for him. But yeah, I think this is going to be a fun series with Hunter Brown getting that first start against his former team and facing Miguel Cabrera in his last season. And then also AJ Hinch back in town. Let's talk about projected starters for the Astros. Obviously, Hunter Brown starting for tonight. Game 2, which is 7 o'clock, Tuesday. Framber Valdez is back on the mound. Then Game 3, Wednesday. Early start, 1:10. The first early game for the Astros. The Astros played 1:10 on Sunday and 1:10 on Saturday, but those are weekends. So first early weekday game for the Astros this season, and that is at 1:10 p.m. And the Astros start that one with Javier on the mound. So moving on to what I want to see for the Astros in the series. First thing. And that is, it's number 1, and then, like, when we go to number 2, number 3, it's like spacebar, 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 spacebar. I want to see Alex Bregman do some stuff. His first 16 at-bats in the regular season, he's 0 for 16. I will say he has 2 walks. That's it. That's all Bregman's done. A lot of strikeouts. About half of his at-bats are strikeouts. So Bregman, we need to see him get hot in this series. I do think that happens. I don't know when it is, which game it is. Now, to think about this, Bregman, sometimes he starts a little slow to start the season. That's okay. But I want to see him get going a little bit in this series. A couple knocks, couple base hits, maybe a couple RBIs would be great for Bregman. We've seen him on multiple times this season with runners in scoring position, and he has not done anything. If Bregman gets on with runners in scoring position, I want to see what Breggy can do in this series. We need to see Bregman be the true guy he's going to be throughout the whole season and then getting on to the postseason. So I want to see what Bregman has for us in this series. Other stuff, more home runs, I guess. There was only 2 homers in those first 4 games. Only the Jordan homer in the first game, and then the Tucker 2-run shot in the second game. But as long as they're winning and they're, doing well, hitting well, I mean, I don't care. I mean, I like home runs. They're fun. The crowd gets loud. I definitely think there's going to be more than 2 home runs. I think you can times 2 of 2, and I think there probably will be more home runs in this series. I think the Astros are going to hit some bombs in this one. It's not a need, but it'd be nice to see some more shots taken out by the Astros. Another thing I'm looking forward to is, some more productive starting from the pitchers. First round of starts, between the first 4 games between Javi, Valdez, Urquidy, and Luis Garcia is low innings, not productive, not really that productive of a start for those guys. Gave up a lot of hits. In the end, in their end of their starts, they gave up a lot of hits, gave up a lot of runs. So when it comes to their second, starts, when you'll see in this series, Valdez and Javi get their second starts, I want to see them giving out more innings, less hits, less earned runs, especially at the end of their start. But yeah, that's really it. So it should be a fun series, and you give them your thoughts on the series. And Astros start at 7:10 p.m. Excited to see Hunter Brown on the mound tonight for the Astros, and it's going to be a good one. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy them, or thoughts, and peace out. Go Astros.